Hello my friends, today we're learning Baba Basra Daf Tzadik Zayin. We're going to start Tzadik Vav the base. The Gemara says, the last line, we were explaining that there's a machloikes where you had shmorim, that's pieces of grapes that were in the wine, and he poured in the water a certain amount, and there was more water came out. And we're saying that there's a machloikis if it's considered wine or not. Says the Gemara, that's true, there's a machloikis about that. But now we learned in the Mishnah, a metamid, someone who puts water in shmorim, he put a liter of water, and afterwards, after he left it there to soak for a while, he still found a liter potter. So he doesn't have to give maisa on this liquid that he has. And Rabbi Yehuda says you do need to give maisa. Ad kan loy pligi, there's no machloikes elo bichtei midosoi when you put a liter and you got a liter. Avol biyoisem bichtei midosoi. But if you put a liter and came out more than a liter, loy pligi, it's mashma, there's no machloikes, and everyone admits that you look at it as wine. And since it's wine, you make bar priya gofen. And why do we say that even then there's a machloikes? Says the Gemara, no. Really, even if it came out more than a liter, if it didn't come out the amount we said before, there's still a machloikes, there's a shita of chachomim who hold that it's not considered wine. Why does it say in the Mishnah that the machloikes is when you put a liter and a liter came out? L'chor tell you a bigger chiddush that even more than a liter came out. So the Gemara lo dicha koicha de Rav Yehuda to tell you that even if you only put a liter and a liter came out, still Rav Yehuda is mechayev b'maisa. That's a chiddush. Be'enochanami lefir abonon, even yoisem michtei midosa, even if you put a liter and more than a liter came out, if it's not the amount that we said before, you're not chayev. Said the Gemara, boy minei Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak mirav Chia bar Ovin. Menachem bar Yitzchak asked the Shaila to Rav Chia bar Ovin, Shmorim sheyesh boim tam yain mao. You had sediments of wine, and he poured in it, and he poured in water, and now it has a taste of wine. What's the din? And Rashbam says he never knew the brisa that we learned before, because if not, he'd say alocha like a cherim or not. He told him, Misvaras Chamaru, do you think it's wine? Kior be'almu, it's just a bit of a taste, a bit of a look of wine, but it's not really wine, and therefore you don't say Bari Priya Gofen, and you can't use it for Kiddush. Ton Rabbanon, Shmorim Shel Truma, you had Truma, and it was Shmorim of Truma, that means wine, the pieces of the wine from Truma. Rishoin Vesheni, the first time you pour in the water, and then you take out the water, and the second time also, it still has a din Truma, and Zorim and all, someone who's not kohen is not allowed to drink it. Veshlishi, the third time, Mutter, you're allowed to drink it. Even someone who's not a kohen. Even the third time, if it has a taste of the shmorim, someone who's not a kohen is not allowed to drink it. Continue the brisa, v'shel maisa, if it was the maisa that you eat in Yerushalayim, that's less chumradik than truma rishoin. Also, the first time you pour in the water, you're not allowed to drink it outside Yerushalayim. Sheini muta. And Rameh, because maisa is more koladik. And Rameh ma'af sheini b'noisen tam. If in the second time you poured water, it has a taste of wine, so you're not allowed to drink it outside Yerushalayim. V'shel hegdesh. Shlishi also, even the third time you poured water in is also. V'revi, only the fourth time it's muta, you're allowed to drink it. If the fourth time it has a taste of the shmorim, even then it's also midin hegdesh. I have a kasha from another brisa. Shel hegdesh lo'ilam also. Even 10 times you poured water in the shmorim, it's also. V'shel ma'isa lo'ilam muta. Even the first time it's muta. Said the more kasha hegdesh hegdesh. One time it said the fourth time it's muta. One time it says it's always also kasha ma'isa. Once it says second time it's muta, and one time it says it's always muta. Says the more no hegdesh lo'i kasha kan mekdushas aguf. Kan mekdushas domim. If you makdish this wine for nesochim, so the shmorim of it, even 10 times you poured water in it because it's such a high kedusha that's meant for the mizbeach, it's also. And mekdushas domim, that you makdish the value of it to Beis Hamikdash, that they'll sell it and use the money, then after the fourth time it's already mutter. Maisa nami loy kasha. Why is there no kasha? Kan be maisa vadai, kan be maisa mai. When it's maisa vadai the first time, it's also second time it's mutter. But maisa mai, when it's sofek maisa, already the first time you're allowed to drink the water that he poured in the shmorim even outside Yerushalayim. Omar Rabbi Yochanan Mishum Rab Shimon ben Yotzodok Iter she'omur leinin Yisurim, like we said, these times that you're not allowed to drink truma only after the third time, or depends benoisin tam, etc. And by Maisa the second time it's mutter already. Kach omur leinin echsherim. Also, if this liquid be machshir to mikabel tuma or not. So Paris only could mikabel tuma only if water or wine or sheven minei mashkim went on them. So it's only, like we said, that after, let's say by truma, we said rishon v'sheni also shlishi muta. So rishon v'sheni is considered wine, and therefore it's machshir lekabel tuma. The third time not. On that the Gemara asks, sharon demai. What are we talking about? Idemaya, if it's water, even though it's not wine, achshur machshir. Even water is machshir lekabel tuma. Idechamra, achshur machshir. And if it's wine, it's also machshir. What do we care if second time, third time, fifth time? Mimon of shoch, if it's wine, it's machshir lekabel tuma. If it's water, it's machshir lekabel tuma. So the Gemara, lo yitzricha shetom du b'meik shomim. He put the shmorim with meik shomim. And therefore, if it's water, you need to have a rotzen. You have to have bechiyutan. I mean, you have a machshava to make it into a chashivus. Only then it has a chashivus of water. But wine, even if you don't have a machshava, it's machshel lekabel tuma. On that the Gemara asks, v'keven dekoshokil v'romilu limonach shivinu. If he took the wine, this water, that came from the sky, from the rain, and he poured it collected it and poured it into the shmorim, he gave a chashivus. Even if it's water, he gave a chashivus, so it's machshel lekabel tuma. So the Gemara, no, lo yitzricha shnitman me'elov. He had a keli, and with shmorim in it, and the rain fell into it naturally. And therefore, we have a shaila. If it's wine, so it's yayin's mekabel tuma even without machshava. It's machshir lekabel tuma. But if it's water, not. Says the Gemara, what do you mean? The keved the konogid. Since every time he emptied the vessel from the liquids, that means nogid, he emptied it out and he separated it from the shmorim. Kama achshevinu. So he means he's giving a chashivus. He means he wants the rain to fall into this keli and make more wine. So therefore he has kavana, and therefore even if it's water, it's machshir lekabel tuma. It's about not that he emptied it out. He had a vessel outside with shmorim inside. Then it rained, and the cow drank from this vessel, and there's no more liquid, only shmorim. And then it rained again. So it depends. If it has a din legabe truma, that it's also, because it's still wine, it's still considered wine, so therefore it's wine, and therefore it's machshir even without machshava. And if it's water, it's not machshir without machshava, and that makes sense now what we said before. Omar Rav Zutra Bar Tuvi, Omar Rav, Ein Omrim Kiddush Hayomi, you can't say Kiddush on Shabbos, Elo ala yain roil nosech al gabe mizbeach. Only for wine that you're allowed to pour as nesochim on the mizbeach. Said the Gemara, limuti mai, why is it coming to exclude? If it's coming to exclude, they took grapes and you just squeezed them and now you have liquid and doesn't have any alcohol in it yet. You're not allowed to bring such a type of grape juice, as we call it, to the mizbeach. But b'diavad, it's kosher, so also it should be kosher for kiddush. If b'diavad it's kosher for nesochim, we should even say lechatchila for kiddush it's mutar, not only b'diavad, like we say by nesochim. And we bring a raya, says the Gemara Daf Tzadik Zayin and Beis. The Omar Rava said, a person could take a eshkol of grapes and squeeze it, and the liquid that comes out, so Rava clearly says the yain migito is mutar lechatchila for kiddush. So it must be Rav is coming to exclude something else. If you took from the top of the barrel or from the bottom of the barrel, that's not very good wine. So the Gemara of Tony Rabchi and the Brisa Rabchi, it says Mipio Mushulea lo yovi lechatchila, you can't bring as nesochin. Ve'im evi, but if you did bring kosher, it's kosher. So also for kiddush it should be kosher. So what is Rav coming to exclude? Ve'elo lemiyuti yain kushi, black wine, borek, it means white wine, that's not good, or listin, it's very sweet and weak, and shel martef, it means that wine they never checked if it's good, and shel tzimukim, the dry grapes they made out of the wine. Fragt Gemara of Tanya, Bekula, in all these cases, lo yovi, lechatchila, you shouldn't bring in fenesochim, v'im evi, but b'diavad, it's kosher, so therefore, how could you tell me it's possible for Kiddush if b'diavad it's good fenesochim? So the Gemara, ve'elo, lemuti yain koises, it's coming to exclude yain koises, what we explained in the Mishnah, that's bad wine. Mozug, or wine that you mixed in with water, Megula, wine that was exposed overnight, Vishal Shmorim, that you mixed water with, like we explained before, in the pieces, the settlements of the wine, Visharei Chorai, and a bad smell. The Tanya that we learned in the Brisa, Bekulo Loyovi, you shouldn't bring these types of wine to Beis HaMikdash, as Nesochim, Ve'im Evi, Posel. And if you brought it, it's possible. So Rav came to exclude these cases. And the Gemara goes specifically, I want to know which one exactly. Limutimai, which one does Rav come to exclude? Ilimutu koises, that's what Rav is coming to exclude. Plukta the Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Shimon Levi. That's a machlokes we learned before. Can you say on a ber pregofen or not? We said it's a machlokes of this. So what is Rav coming to add? It depends. Say I paskin I came or I paskin I came. Ilimuti mozug they mixed in with water. Iluye Aryeh. It's even better they mixed it with water. The Amar Rabbi Yosef bar Chanina moedim chachon Rabbi Lezer b'koisha bracha. When you make kiddush on a kois, shein mivorchim olav ad sheiteichimayim. You need to add water in it. So it's good to add water. So it can't be that Rav is coming to exclude that. Ilimuti megula. If it's coming to exclude that wine that was exposed overnight, they're not allowed to drink it because it's a sakon. That maybe a snake put his poison in it, and Rav saying you can't do a kiddush. Sakonahi, it's dangerous. Obviously, you can't do kiddush on it. So the more ilimu tishmorim, they added water into settlements of wine, and now you want to do kiddush on it. Eichidomi, what's the case? Either I'm a klosa, if he put 3 portions of water for osar bra, and now after he left it in there for a long time, there's 4 portions came out. That means 1 is from the shmorim and another 3 from the water. Chamra Aryeh, it's great wine, like we learned early on, like Rava said on a tzaddik vavon base. Either Rama klosev also klosev palga. If he poured 3/4 of water and came out now 3/4 and a half out, pluked to the rabbanon v'acherim. That's a machlokes. If you want shitta, it's good. If you want shitta, it's not good. So what's Rav coming to say? Says the Gemara, elo lemuti sherei chora. It's coming to exclude the case where it tastes like wine, but it has a bad smell, that you shouldn't do kiddush on it. Another term, it's coming to exclude megula, wine that was exposed overnight. All we asked, anyway, you're not allowed to drink it because it's a sakona. Even though they put it through a sieve. Like Rab Nechemia says that when wine is exposed, that you're not allowed to drink it. If you put it through a sieve, it's mutter to drink it because the poison is more like thick and it won't go through the sieve, and therefore there's no problem of drinking it. Afilu achi, you can't make kiddush. Why not? That means, is this something you'd bring to a king? Is this a choshev thing to bring? Something that was exposed, even though they put it through a sieve, it's not something you'd give it to a present, to a choshev person, so for sure you can't bring it to the mizbeach, and therefore you can't make kiddush on it. Boy, mine Rav Kahana, Chamor de Ramesharshi Mirova, Rav Kahana, the father-in-law of Ramesharshi, asked Rava, Chamar, Chavarian Mahu, white wine that we learned before, that it said in the Brisa, Boyrek, what's it in? Is it mutter for Nesochim or not? And he never knew the Brisa that says early on that it's mutter b'diavad only. Omalei altir yain ki tadom. That means good wine is only when it's red, and therefore since it is white, it's not very good for nesochim. Kankanim b'shorin, we learned in the Mishnah that if someone sells to his friend kankanim in a place called Shorin, he accepts 10 out of 100 if they pistois. So the Gemara is now going to explain what does pistois mean. Tone, it says in the Brisa, pistois noisum grofis. It doesn't mean they accepts to get 10 broken kalim in the Shorin. It means good kalim, they look good, but they're covered with a material to make it strong, but really they weak inside. So therefore, such a type of thing, he accepts 10 out of 100, even though then in the future it's going to break and it's not very strong. 10 out of 100, he accepts that type. But broken ones, totally for sure not. Thank you very much. We should all hear lots of B'suras Tovos and Geula Krova B'meira B'yameinu Amen.